I'm not a cop. How much?
$100.
$100 for just a little action?
Just a little action, action, just a little action, 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 just a little action, action, just a little action, action.
Bow wow wow, yippee-yo, don't you wanna lick a oops? I'm into ass if you can polish the boots and all that. Don't you know I catch your eyes? Got the doggy dogs barking cause the G-string showing off the thighs. Ooh, you pretty son of a whatever, hope you got a grip. It's a fee for the ride, wanna take a trip? Down the dark deep tunnel to the spot squat, baby, hit the hot twat, get a proper shot knot, and all the players, what you want? Drop to the floor and blow the pearl, cause you know we run the show. Do the hoes run a mother, yo? Well, I thought so. When you see a baby girl stack, having a back saw that, and can even take the broomstick up the wood. Give me the props, cause the room gets hot. When the string hits a crack, just believe that I'm all that.
Action, just a little action, 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 just a little action, action, just a little action, 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 action.
Don't stop at the crack, cause I'm all that. Let me tell you what you gotta know. Tell you how to go and even tell you how to hope. And baby, I can pull your string. Getting you sprung when the tongue gets hung on the wing. Ding, ding-a-ling. Bring your lips over to me. French kiss the lips till the tongue hits the booty. Dedicated to the max and the pills. Playing with the kitty cat makes the D's hit against the limb. Ooh, and I'm so very lovable and even huggable and even adorable. Sweet and even suckable. So throw your lips in the air and sucky like you just don't care. And if you really know a hoe is all that and good to go, somebody say, oh yeah. Keep your lips attached to the cat, making a grip, shipping the wax. Just believe that I'm all that.
Action, just a little action, 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 just a little action, action, just a little action, 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 action.
What's that stuff running down your leg? Juicy, juicy. What's that stuff running down your leg? Juicy, juicy. What's that stuff running down your leg? Juicy, juicy. What's that stuff running down your leg? Juicy, juicy. A strip shows in the back, so I want the face downs in the butt. Suck tongues going up. What suckers love to suck a whole pop. Even up your mouth so that when a whole hop, I can have a proper spot to get a proper shot. Shoot down your throat with a creamy bullet coming down your mouth, dripping down your face, run into the floor. Where the booties jump like a 6'4". Got the players and a max screaming, we want more what? So I brought a whole clique of jigger hoes with attitudes in the hits. Butt naked, stripping right down to the bare ass. All y'all rip through your drawers, tearing out your pants. Even the pilots ride in the cockpit, flying by way of flight HWA. Make them buckle at the knees, eat a snack, sit back and relax. Just believe that I'm all that.
Action, just a little action, 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 just a little action, action, just a little action, 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 just a little action, action, just a little action, 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 just a little action, action, just a little action, 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 just a little action, action, just a little action, 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 just a little action, action, just a little action, 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 just a little action, action, just a little action, 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 just a little action, action, just a little action, 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 just a little action, action, just a little action, 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 just a little action, action, just a little action, 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 action,
On shoulder, watch the body rider. Move up your backside, twist up and whine. Go grab your partner, no act like you're full of shit. Put your punani pan the man ting-a-ling. Make him run it, make him drum it, make the man can't stand it. Got coming for your leg, make the man beg for it. Give him body, give him body, give him body. Come on, quick.
Flipping the funky lyrics while I'm taking a major grip.
me rock, cause let me please it. Pressure the mic for nothing, trim it. Josh, I'm ready. Get with the big bad, me rock, what faster, yeah. Got me making me come in it. Put your toe punch your head. No longer triggering myself, worry. And now they back to come for shaking me, body, shaking me, body, shaking me, body now. Shaking me, body, shaking me, body, shaking me, body now. Come
Giving a
on.
booty woogie woogie, naughty shorty, got the sporty hard from the yard. Used to smoke the bud and drink the 40. Now I'm flowing, showing, throwing plenty rhymes from the go. Me and Nic'ee Quikk make me trip off the Cheerios that I ate. Too late, tried to wait, damn it's past this. I gave you compliments, but you still said irrelevant. And all that you called that, I'm wrecking a real hard black. In fact, it's a single now jingle with your back.
I got the hoochie serving it to me, hops the booty, feeling kinda fruity, but I'm kind of a nut, so I'll be tearing and ripping the butt, tossing for a loss in the mixers and playing tricks. I'm slick. I'm the one who has fun and I'm quick to stick like a toothpick in your teeth, but I want the beat, the backs, whatever else is under your knapsack. Matter of fact, when the phone rings, I won't be singing not at all.
Give a booty, y'all.
I'm making a booty
But you
call.
don't hear me though. But you don't hear me though. Hey, Rastaman's up and kick a left off.
Me say me love for rubbing, me say me love for squeezing, but then again I love it when me rock, cause let me breeze it. Pressure the mic for nothing, trim it. Josh, I'm ready. Get with the big bad, me rock, what faster, yeah. Got me making me come in it. Put your toe punch your head. No longer triggering myself, worry. And now they let me come for shaking me, body, shaking me, body, shaking me, body now. Shaking me, body, shaking me, body, shaking me, body now. We come for rum up, that's a session, no, a session off a jam, boy. A dibby DJ, I be go. No corner we are with because I corner where they own, boy. Double dose of Nic'ee Quikk one to show them every stand up. Like they must get up off a big up, push them harder. But these and must come on, make me rum up. First for the mic for nothing, trim it. Josh, I'm ready. Get with the big body, me rock, what
Yo,
faster,
coming
yeah.
with the reggae for the radio, so now you know. How's the Nic'ee Quikk, nosy 8 and the shorty flow like the juices from a lemon, real tart, real smart, the booty real fruity, then you get a fruity fart.
Starting it up from the intro and the skin's like a pinto. I'm a ginger freak, yo, when she comes down my street,
Silly
so
Billy, get illy, take a puff off your Philly as I pass the mic right to the girl.
Oh, my skin and armor in it. My booty real splendid. You get the rush of Nic'ee Quikk feels offended. BCG threw me the track that was lovely. So mental, essential. Kicking my utensils from the back. Goddamn, and G it feels bad. Ring a bell, Uncle L. Tell the truth was really bad. From the Jeep on a creep with a fat gangsta beat. OG booty style, and I'm strictly from the street. Yeah, but you don't hear me though. But you don't hear me, hear me, no Rasta.
Like them up and get up off a big up, push them hard up. But these and must come on, make me rum up. First of the mic for nothing, trim it. Josh, I'm ready. Get the big body, me rock, what faster, yeah. Full breeze out to the maximum set. And I ain't nothing wanna call anxious, but for shot the air. Respect due to the one I'm called, and I can come to the general stop. Much respect due to the one I'm called. Noisy and shot, even most of my much respect due to the one I'm called. Niggity, quick to make the trigger quick when I'm female microphone contenders. So I dibby DJ and rock 'em off and MC step up. If not dress rock, I'll rest yourself. Say, wicked microphone business for the year 93. Yeah, Niggity Quikk, you understand?
Hi, I'm Terry Murphy.
And I'm Barry Nolan. You're watching Hard Copy for Thursday, April 10th. It's the outrageous music video that pits O.J. Simpson against rapper Ice-T. And only Hard Copy has it. Jody Basketball has more on O.J.'s bad rap in tonight's Hot Copy.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. What do you got to say? I didn't do it.
It's the music video O.J. Simpson would rather not see on MTV. And only Hard Copy has it.
You got a bloody glove, bloody car, bloody knife, bloody carpet, bloody sock, bloody hand.
Rap artist Ice-T picked Hard Copy for the world premiere of his controversial music video, I Used to Love Her. It's a chilling reminder of the case that gripped the nation and the man many believe got away with murder.
When Ice-T wrote the song, it was definitely from the position of he thinks that O.J. is guilty. And as an African American, I think he sees himself as uniquely qualified to make this particular statement.
In the video, Ice-T puts on a knit cap, picks up a knife, and is later seen washing blood off his hands. Producers believe the graphic visual message seen here may never make it to MTV.
MTV might play it. I mean, they're most likely going to ask for edits. They're probably going to ask for, you know, the knife to be taken out and the bloody hand washing to be taken out.
I love her with my heart and soul. Gave her everything, diamonds and gold. She stabbed me in my back, did my friend, partied in my house,
Ironically, one of O.J.'s Brentwood neighbors was involved in the project.
The guy who edited the video lives around the block from O.J. And part of getting him for the rate we got him for was he was the one who had the privilege of dropping it over at Rockingham and delivering it to O.J.'s mailbox.
Leo Terrell, a close friend of O.J.'s and frequent visitor at his Rockingham estate, did watch Ice-T's music video and was outraged by what he saw.
I was sick by it. I didn't like it. Personally, it was very distasteful, and it's very, very disrespectful to Mr. Simpson. Basically, it's a position that Mr. T feels that O.J. Simpson should have been convicted, and I find it insulting.
Producers say so far they haven't heard from O.J., and they say they're not concerned about his reaction to what they call art.
If he were to come up, though, right now and say, I'm pissed at you guys, or come up to us and say, we're angry, I'm angry at you, I would just look back and say, you look me in the eyes and you tell me you didn't do it.
Paul Shapiro, get Cochran on the line.
When contacted by Hard Copy, MTV said it would screen Ice-T's video. The decision whether or not a video airs is decided on a case-by-case basis. Terry?
Thanks, Jody. Police are searching.
Now, I'm positive that a lot of guys out there are really having a problem with this back-to-school show because you can't go back to school. You can't afford to go back to school, right? You couldn't get into college. It was money. This is what you do. You go out, you find your couple of books, and you walk on campus and you act like you're at the school. You get the sweater from the student store and you hang out. And if anybody asks you why you're never in class, you say you're alumni, you're big. Didn't you see me in the last football game? You take somebody's number, you wear it around school till they beat you up. And you're sure to get something before they throw you up out of there. Then you come back with a disguise, a wig or something. Stay on campus. I went to school more after I graduated than the whole time when I was supposed to go there. Because that's when you can have fun. Okay, that's another tip.
Cool. And that'll come right in the middle when you What was the length on the last one?
The last one?
So
that's the office case. That's where
Genuinely excited about Hot Rocks being back?
Yeah, all you guys out there, I know you would much prefer to see some girl changing and butt naked than watch me change. You didn't pay for Playboy TV to see this, I hope. If you did, get down with that, bro. You know, it's time to kick back at home with the family, you know, give gifts, spread goodwill. It's a great thing, you know, what the holidays really mean. But now, it's over-commercialized. People are using it to sell stuff. You know, holidays aren't anymore about love. It's all about what money we can make during this year. You know, how much cash flow can we draw in? And what I can't understand is how someone could be that low, that despicable, I mean, the scum of the earth, to take such a beautiful day and use it to try to make money. I mean, it's beyond my ability to comprehend. I mean, it just makes me sick to my stomach. And that's real. And that's from Ice-T. So from Ice on the Rocks, I like to say peace to you and yours. I just want to leave you with one thing. The Body Count album is in the stores, okay? It's called Violent Demise. Go pick it up. If you can't buy it, steal it. I don't care. I get paid for it anyway, okay? And forget Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Home Invasion is still out. It's still selling. It's good, you know what I'm saying? You don't need any of that. All those Christmas carols, you know? Pick up the Power album. It's got a hot cover, you know what I'm saying? So do that. Put it under the Christmas tree. Great stocking stuffers. And may I send peace on earth, goodwill toward all men on the holidays from Ice. Keep it real.
And roll tape.
Spade.
And action.
Oh yeah, it's Ice going down, Ice on the Rocks, and it's the time of the year I've been waiting on. Spring break, baby. Woo, it's going down. And y'all know what spring break means. Maybe you don't. I'll help you out. It means fucking, wild fucking, you know what I'm saying, on the beach, out there, titties is out, shorts is short, so we fucking as much, and as nasty as possible. Just get real freaky. They do things on spring break that they don't do normally, you know what I'm saying? Now, a lot of you guys out there are having a problem picking up girls. Let me tell you what you do. What you do is you walk up to them. First, you get a good look at them. You determine whether they think you're ugly or you stink. If you can get past that, then you just start lying. Say whatever they want. Say whatever floats her boat. If she wants to be a stewardess, you just so happen to be a pilot. If she says she's into fashion, you just happen to be heir to the Versace fortune. It doesn't really matter. You lie, you know what I'm saying? Then once you get her up in a hotel room, you start talking to her, you might really find out she's a real nice girl. She's got a lot in her mind. You could possibly start to care about her. Dump her quick. You got 4 more days. More pussy is out there. Don't fuck up the damn break like that. Just go. There's wet t-shirts parties. It's going down all over the world. You know what I'm saying? And listen, they're messing up spring break right now. Daytona Beach, you can't party. Fort Lauderdale. You know, Palm Springs used to be wild. That's why this year, Ice-T, I'm throwing spring break at my house. My Malibu ranch is 52 acres. It's jumping, beachfront property. Everybody gets in there. It's going to be titties. It's going to be buck wild, you know what I'm saying? And girls, don't come unless you're fucking like a 40 going north. And fellas, it's easy to get in. It's a swimming pool party. Just bring a swimming pool and I'll let you through the gates. Other than that, it's going to be wild. So remember this for spring break from Ice-T. You do not want to come home from spring break with a love. Just a worse thing, a curable disease, you know what I'm saying? Crabs or something, you know, put a little blue ointment on there, they out of there. But have some fun out there, all right? Get buck wild. That's Ice-T's spring break tips. I'm dressed, I'm ready, I'm by the pool, chilling. Oh, hey, baby, what's your name? Let's get down.
I don't think it gets much better.
All right.
I think if we had 2 blondes here, with black lingerie and red high heels,
it'd be sweet.
Talking about the good old days of what it was like to have open sex in front of a crew. I think that set would be.
And then they could do it, though, right?
I think this set is too good for Hot Rocks. We should sell this to Mistake Films or a Playboy movie. So.
Beautiful, thank you. About this set, tell me about how it came together.
It came together with me, as always, not knowing what Eric wants to shoot. And he just says, Johnny, do it. And I come from New York, and I have all these like wild ideas in New York, you know? In New York, like everything is always on the edge. So I always tried to do Hot Rocks on the edge. Knowing that Ice-T is also on the edge, I figured let me just get a couple of rocks, let me get a couple of columns, let me get a couple of bricks, let me get a couple of plastic cubes, throw some dust on the floor, you know, street dirt and saw weed and whatever else, and get some pieces of marbles and throw them all in. What you got? You got a set that's kind of like fucked up, and just like we are all fucked up from New York. That's what this is. It's a fucked up set. But, you know, thanks to my lighting and cameraman, Peter, he lights it up.
Yes.
That's Peter right there.
That's me.
He kind of puts it all together in some way or another. We don't know what we do.
Caesar to his thing.
We don't know what we do, but we always do the right thing. So what we've got basically here is a look that is described as an ancient Minoan versus Egyptian, but it's underwater. So we tried to like let you know that this whole thing is the ruins.
John, it's like we found the lost city of the
Yeah, that's what it is. So we got a little bit of, you know, the Acropolis, a little bit of Harlem, a little bit of some vault, some dungeon, you know, a little bit of Wall Street. And what it really is, it's a combination of sets that you probably have seen in a lot of Playboy movies, you know.
Yeah.
So if you look at really, like those rocks, for instance, Samson from the movie Samson and Delilah, those are the rocks that they used.
What are they doing?
Yeah, they were like having sex. That's
the apocalypse.
And that column over there is the column that Hercules used in the movie Hercules. So put that together and add a little bit of candlelight, then you've got some magic. The flowers I stole from the lot next door. There was a house down the block that had too many flowers, because in California, you know, there's a tendency that people grow too many flowers. So I don't have anything against flowers, but when I see too many flowers in someone's garden, I go and like just cut them up. And I usually try to get here really early. Like today I got here at 6. So I went down the block and I saw this beautiful house with too many flowers. So that's how I got the flowers there. The vase that the flowers are in, well, you know...
Actually, no, can you take me over there and point it out as you...
Sure. These flowers here, I I went down the block, and that's, you know, I cut them from somebody's garden because there was too many flowers there. So that's what I normally do before I start building the Hot Rock sets. I, you know, stake the neighborhood, go look at someone's backyard, and if there's too many flowers, I go click, 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 boom. So this naturally would have cost me about $1,000. I got it for free. This vase here, it's heavy. It's real solid, as you can see. I mean, it is so heavy that it takes about 5 people to move it. How I got this one is I stole it from Steven Spielberg. This was going to be in Steven Spielberg's next movie, but I have a way of going into his sets because I know this one union guy, right? So this union guy, Sammy, is a friend of mine. He lets me like just go into the set. So, but because it was so heavy, I couldn't carry it out by myself. So how I got this out, I got a couple of Mexican soccer friends, you know, that play with me soccer. So I said to them, hey guys, come on down. I'm putting a new team together, right? So, you know, as soon as I call them up to come try out for my new team, I said, okay, we're training this morning. So I basically told them that they got to take this for 2 miles down to a studio down here. And that's how we got this big sucker. 10 Mexican friends of mine that play soccer with me, holding it on their back, trying to jog. So that's how we got this little baby. These rocks here, they were used in the Samson and Delilah movie. In fact, you can see the fingerprints here that Samson had his big hand. You see, you can see it, right? All those big holes right there. That's where Samson had his hand. So that's 1, 2. Now this column here, we got this column. I went to the set around the corner. There's another movie that's being produced around the corner. They're making the movie Hercules. So stole that one from the set. This was a bookcase that I stole from some hippie that went on the road with the Grateful Dead and forgot that Jerry Garcia died. So he left this bookshelf behind. The records that were in here were all the Grateful Dead records and Jimi Hendrix records. I sold those to get money to pay for the lunch today. So craft service was messing up with that. We're director, writer extraordinaire, you know. And we've been working on Hot Rocks 4 years together. And then when he told me that we got rid of the bitches, I said, that's exactly what I want to hear because we don't have to deal with hair and makeup. So this little guy is responsible for the show, and I was explaining to them that, you know, the flowers and the rocks and the columns I stole from Spielberg's set just down the block, and
he's gonna go looking for it soon. We better.
We try to use as much stolen merchandise on the set as possible. We just hit a truck, and you know, I think this is Liberace's truck or something, or MC Hammer or something.
Because a lot of people think when you shoot with a celebrity, they don't work for it.
Right.
Well, what happened was, I said, the wardrobe's not good. I said, I'll be back in a second.
So I went, I had a hot credit card, and look what I came back with.
You know, my credit card was missing.
Wasn't yours, though.
Okay, cool.
Some guy named Khrushchev.
What about the gold? What about the gold? That's what we want to know.
This is fake.
That's fake.
It's fake.
Oh, you got that from from the Nigerian guy down the corner dealing.
Yeah.
Right.
Do not put it in water.
So that's how we got the set all together here.
It's all illusion. Never forget, television is all an illusion.
And the big walls in the background, when we did the last movie with Eric, it was about, you know, domination and a couple of dominatrixes. So if you remember that movie, The Pitch, those are the walls that, you know, the woman was like spanking the other woman. So if you go back now a couple of years.
It's like a comic book. You can go back to the other issue, and figure out what's really going on.
So that's what
this is the kind of movies we do. Because we've been black marketed and boycotted and blacklisted from real Hollywood.
And that shelf was the same shelf that he used on the last video with body
This is what we use for sound effects. That's how we get that sound. You always wondered.
That's cool.
Right from here. This is a sound effect.
It's that tuning fork with Playboy TV.
This is great.
So we are here now with Eric, our producer, director, Ice-T. Now this lady here, we always see her with Ice here. So why don't you tell us the
first
story?
time you've seen her.
First time I've seen her.
You got see.
So what is your name?
My name is Stacy.
Stacy. That's your boyfriend of it?
John, wait, John, I need you to move some stuff over there. Huh?
John, back to all right, John's getting a little bit too deep.
John, yeah. Well,
I came in this morning 4 o'clock from New York to do this. You know what happened to my airplane yesterday?
Tell it on the camera.
Wait, yeah.
Came in the morning.
Okay, here's the story. Sunday, we sold out Giant Stadium. We had 80,000 people, broke the all-time attendance record. Spike Lee and I were in John Kluge's booth. I leave to the airport to catch the flight to come here. 8 o'clock, I'm walking into the flight with Mary, singing, "My boyfriend is back and there's gonna be trouble." Next thing we hear, there's a bomb in the fucking plane. We hear an explosion. We're going, we're out of our fucking minds. We just heard a bang, right? The fucking Puerto Rican driving the fucking truck with the food to bring to the airplane runs into the fucking airplane and cuts a hole this big. What? Yeah. And I'm here 4 o'clock in the evening getting ready to do this at 6 o'clock in the morning. So that's what happened to me
And
yesterday.
believe this, that proves that he's the king of improvisation.
Yeah.
He just made that story up right off the top of his head.
But the truth of the matter, Ice,
don't you agree?
The truth of the fucking matter, it happened. It fucking happened.
You gotta believe your work.
And you know,
I couldn't fucking believe it. The guy ran into the airplane and put a hole with the truck this big. Because on top of the truck that delivers the food has that metal thing, right? That metal thing at the edge went smacked right in.
Between me and then I'm out of his
and
store.
the wild,
It's 9 in the morning. I'm trying to get in the house. What
the
did I do?
wildest
What
thing-
happened? Call him up.
wildest part of the thing
A plane
was
landed on the 405.
4 in the morning when his flight lands. I'm in bed having sex with Linda Evangelista and Sandra Bullock. And they're like going at it because I'm a little tired. And my phone rings and it's John telling me that story.
I know you called me up when he was calling. He called me up, and Madonna was over my house, and she's pregnant, but she's still good. And it was a trip. I said, "Come on, Madonna, get up off me and stuff. I gotta go do this show." She said, "Okay, cool." So I tapped Dennis Rodman's hand and bounced out of the bed.
Yeah.
And it's true.
It's all true.
Called me,
Totally
told me it
true.
happened.
Yeah.
So it's not just for the
Call
cameras.
Madonna.
Yeah.
I give you her number. Let me give you Madonna's number, okay? Here's Madonna.
All right, let's go, Chief.
Here's
Let's go,
Madonna's
Chief.
number.
And if Madonna calls,
I'm not in. Madonna calls. I'm not in.
Because it's the tea, man.
We're gonna have a plane.
It's tea. Home of the body bag. What is that? That's
Is that what does it? That's what's the difference?
Say again?
That's what's the difference? It's iced tea?
Iced tea. No ladies today, unfortunately.
See, I noticed none of the men are wearing cologne and all dressed up and stuff.
I always get dressed up.
Does that usually happen?
You know, in the beginning, I remember when we had tons of people on the set, all the guys would have cologne on. There was this one guy, I don't remember his name, and he was it Rich or something? He always, the guy he used to sit and talk in the back about all this money he was making on these side deals and stuff he was doing, real estate and everything.
Who's that?
He was a PA.
Well, I didn't know.
And he'd come in all decked out with his cowboy boots on and his cologne.
I don't know that person. That was before we ever came
No,
in.
you were on. I think you were there. I think it was right. I don't know. He was hysterical.
It's private property, you know that.
Yeah.
So, give me your statement and your number. Do you have a certificate? Birth certificate?
No. Illegal.
Excuse me, are you smiling at me?
Yes.
Do you want me to call the cops? Does he want me to call the cops? Do you want me to call the cops?
Yeah.
Officer! Officer!
You're gonna put me on the spot. I just throw lights up. I mean, I work with John. John, help me out. He's trying to help me out with the look here.
Well, you know how you get the look by stealing things, but
I just throw up a bunch of lights and color.
I work with.
I color the gels. And he doesn't care. Like John. Leonard helps me out. Say hi, Leonard. Help me out here. I'm not a.
Well, let me ask you.
No, I take a few lights. I splash them around, and I use some colors. Well, you can't look now.
I didn't show you this.
John just threw this together.
One of the characters.
And I light it. You just gotta light it from above. You gotta think You know, you gotta come from above, like it's a street light.
Pussy in Life, that's how I'm breaking out the tactical concept. It's a multimedia concept.
Makes sense.
I'm partner in
Who's gonna see this?
comic book on the
But that's, yeah, I don't know what to say. And I just do my magic, and the director, you know, you should close that door and close it out. That's, and I also just tell people what to do. You know, I'm good at that, okay? So turn that on.
Yo, I'm Ice-T. You know, cops been after me for years. They after me right now, but you can only catch me on Playboy TV. Piss upon you. Please piss upon me. All kinds of cool, fun words that you just can't hear anywhere else. Fuck regular TV. Hot Rocks, baby. Suck my dick, you piece of shit. Fucking bitch whore ass suck. Eat shit. I love it.
I'm happy.
UK? Eric, did you want UK? Playboy TV UK?
No.
Did you want? No.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, you know.
That's it. I'll take them off first. You never had them. I got all this shit. You want to give us another card this week?
Yeah. Okay, well, you got numbers. You two. Later. All right.
Sean, get the card right there.
Oh, come on back, man.